And we are back. Critical Condition Sports, tough review of episodes 9, 10, 11. I'm joined by my partner in crime, as always, Jonah Rawls. And joining us again is Mr. Tracy Reeder, the man who is undefeated in Oklahoma, 6-2 professional mixed martial artist. And you can catch him in his next fight on September 17th for Fury FC. Tracy, motherfucking Reeder. There we go. Is that
Let's
better?
go, baby.
Let's go. And he's back for, don't worry, folks. He's got a prescription for that shit.
Oh yeah. Family friendly,
It is CBD.
Jesus. All right, boys. So we're back here, man. Ultimate Fighter review, man. We're talking about episodes 9, 10, 11. I used to be a fan of just doing a review, every fucking episode. But let's face it, man. I think a lot of people are saying like tough is dead. No disrespect. It's nothing against the fighters, the fights, or any of that stuff, man. It's just the same shit on repeat. So here we are talking about these 3 episodes. The journey's almost over here for the show. Jonah, anything stand out in these last 3 episodes for you?
No, I mean it's just like, well, okay, there's 2 things that I think are fun. Okay. Obviously, this most recent fight was awesome. Just fantastic. And we'll get into it. Awesome fight.
For sure.
Yeah. And then 2 is Connor's boy. That's like the storyline that I'm following that I think's the most interesting. Connor's like chosen one.
He's his next Artem?
Yeah, his next Artem.
Next Artem.
The chosen one. Yeah, he's the chosen one. So I'm excited to follow that. I hope he does the whole thing. I hope he goes all the way, but we'll see.
Tracy, what are your thoughts?
Man, that last fight was a fucking banger, of course, like Jonah said. Man, I didn't think like it was really even close though,
I agree.
So it's hard to call it a banger. It was just like Jason Knight just took an absurd amount of punishment, and every now and then he landed a pretty good one back, but Kurt was walking him down nicely. Yeah, I hope the Connor's guy, makes it to the finals, just because it's just a little more interesting. It's like picking the dark horse,
Yeah.
But man, I cannot for the life. It is so tough to get through the actual episode and then to get to the fights. You know what I mean? It's tough.
You guys don't just fast forward some of that stuff?
I do. I like we'll do the 10-second fast forward through a lot of it.
Just to see. I mean,
but I like the.
What's up?
No, I'm trying to watch it and be informed, but fuck, man, I was just watching an episode in there right before this. I was catching up on the last one, and I fell asleep until the fight.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about the Ultimate, I don't know. I guess they're showing Connor like training more. They did the coaches challenge. Their easiest fucking questions. Come on, Bruce. But they did all that shit, right? But I don't know. It's just not as interesting. I think a lot of people are just really tuning in for the fights at this point. There, talked to a lot of people. PFL was in the city and of San Antonio, and I was talking to a few people, and they were like, "Yeah, dude. I mean, I've lost interest when it comes to Conor fucking McGregor." You have Conor McGregor and you're losing interest. You can't sell that shit. That's a problem for the show. But anyways, result-wise here, we had Austin Hubbard defeated Roosevelt Roberts by decision. It was a fight that was definitely criticized. Brad Katona defeated Timur in a fight that was controversial, I think people would say. And then Kurt Hollabaugh defeated Jason Knight in the 3 fights there that we've had so far. We're missing Rico against our boy here, Cody Gibson.
Cody Gibson, yeah.
Cody Gibson. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. What'd you guys think of that Austin and Roosevelt fight? It felt like it was a very criticized fight. A lot of people weren't a huge fan of it. People called it even a sparring match here. Austin Hubbard will be on the show. An episode will drop to Monday, this coming week, with Austin Hubbard talking about that fight. But what did you boys think?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I missed that one. And then when I read that it was like a sparring match and Hubbard won, I just kind of was I didn't even go back and watch it, man. I know you guys were hot on Hubbard, said he would make it to the finals,
Number 1 ranked guy for Mr. Jose here. So I had Austin, Kurt, Jason, and Roosevelt ranked in that order. So Austin and Kurt made it.
Yeah, I had Roosevelt, or I think last time we were on, I was talking about Roosevelt is the guy that I thought. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think either guy really showed like much. Like it didn't really seem, I wasn't in there, and they probably were, having a high stakes chess match is what they call them. But like, I don't know. It seemed like both guys have more to show. I know Roosevelt was probably not impressed. I know Austin was probably not impressed. So, excited to see where Austin goes. Dude, the guy's been in the UFC, and dude, to my knowledge, to my like recollection of Austin Hubbard, when I think of him, I think of his wins. Like I don't like to. I always thought he was good in the UFC, like a winning record.
Hey, fucking three wins in the UFC is a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like that's why I'm also not. I mean, I know I said this before. I don't really like the veterans versus prospects. I mean it I don't know. It
Should
feels
have mixed
weird.
it up to feel like it's more team versus like the other team kind of thing.
Exactly.
I get
Man,
that. I thought it was a good fight. That's my opinion.
Austin Hubbard, bro. Jonah is not fucking with you.
Come on, come see me, Austin. Come
Oh
see me.
shit, man! Austin,
Nah, don't see me. Don't see me.
well, we got a professional mixed martial artist here, Tracy. Do you think it's hard to fight? If someone told you, hey, you got to fight one of your boys here, man, how hard do you think that would be for you, man?
Man, like it goes like Jason Knight and Kurt were like, hell yeah, we're brothers. We're gonna fucking throw down. You know what I mean? And that was cool. And then they just kind of, from what I hear, I didn't watch this one, but they said it was kind of like a sparring match. It would be tough, especially when you're living together. I think for me, if I got slated to fight one of my friends, they would just mentally, at least for a little bit, they would not be my fucking friend for a while. Like I would it's just easier. It's just easier to make it where you don't like them. But that's what's tough about the Ultimate Fighter format. I mean, you would have to know going in that you're gonna make friends and have to fight them.
Yeah.
So what I would do if I was on the show, I'd wait till about 3 weeks in, and then I'd start befriending the guys who already lost, so that it wouldn't be an issue.
Jesus. Well, man, what is it? Austin's got a chip on his shoulder after that one. He'll be fighting in the Aljo card, UFC 292. There's a feel, man, but I won't blow the interview for you guys. Katona against Timur. Controversial fight. I had Katona winning the fight. A lot of people disagree. Come on, you guys have had to watch that fight.
Yeah, I think it was Timur. It was to me, like it was one of those where it's like I was sitting there and I was like, I think Timur won, but it's one of those where you sit and you're like, well, I don't know who won, but whoever it is, like, yeah, I agree with because it's like it happens all the time in MMA when you watch a fight and you're like, I don't know, and like, hey, it could literally be either guy. I think both men have a case, have a point in reasoning why they think they won, but I don't know. I was happy with the fight overall, and I don't know. I don't really have like a direct favorite, Timur over Katana.
What'd you think, Tracy?
Man, I before I watched it, I had already been kind of introduced to the narrative that Katana got screwed over. You got me, Coach?
What's up?
Oh, I thought you said hold on. So
no, you're good.
So I had already kind of been exposed to the narrative that people were thinking that Katona lost. And because I'm a little bit of like, I was picking Katona from the start. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I said Katona was going to win from the start. So then I'm watching it, and now I'm battling this narrative in my head. And I'm like, well, Katona's winning. Like Katona, you know what I mean? So I went in a little biased. But I think I'm with Jonah. I mean, either way, it just depends. It's been a couple weeks since I've watched the fight, and so I don't remember. I remember the fight, but I don't remember how I was sitting there like, let me score this round, But I'm happy that Katona made it to the finals because that was my pick. So I'm so smart.
There's a lot of people that didn't think Brad won that fight. As I was talking to them, man, they really paint Brad to be this dick on the show. I'm being serious here. Like the camera did not do him justice. There's a couple little stories here or there that I heard.
Oh,
yeah, that homeboy does like extra treatment. Shit's going on. Content's being posted this coming week, man. You'll be able to get some of those stories there. I mean, something about we'll say.
Hey,
what's up?
When a litter of puppies is born, they're all fighting for the nipple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and the one that's not fighting for the extra attention is the one that's getting less fed. You know what I mean? You do got to fight.
There's
for
a
that
couple
shit.
of things. Do I get into this right now?
Is it in the interview? If it don't,
it's on the interview.
It.
It's on the interview.
Just hold on. You gotta hold on. That's how that's how you promote the interview.
Yeah.
If you want to hear more about it,
nah. You see, I don't want people to be like this piece of shit. This piece of shit. wearing a
Yeah.
shitty hat. He's talking
Oh,
there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want people to say this piece of shit, right? But you know, we'll wait on that. But fine. Brad won the fight. Kurt against Jason. I thought Kurt Hollabaugh was a guy that, you know, he needed to go out there and prove something, right? Because everyone was saying, oh, you know, you're getting your ass kicked, you know. Hail Mary Hollabaugh. You beat Lee through, you know, the guillotine choke, right? You got lucky. And Jason Knight looked very impressive against his fight against Landon Quinones. Fucking, I think a lot of people were expecting Jason to win this fight, man, but Kurt fucking laid it on him, man. Jonah, what did you think?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we call you know, I saw all over social media. It was like the banger. Dana, you know, Dana was like, that's the fight of the season. And it probably was, but it wasn't like a Poirier versus Hooker or a Joanna versus Wei Lee, like back and forth scrap. Like it was kind of just Kurt pouring it on Jason. And Jason was, you know, he put it together a couple times, but it was never really in question that like Kurt was the dog. You know, he was the one that was stepping forward and putting it on. So I'm happy for Kurt. When I looked at the thing, I was shocked that Jason Knight was 30. To me, he felt older. Like when I saw 36,
Oh,
Kurt Hoffman,
whoa, just because of the face or what?
no, just
He
because how
looks
long he's been in the
young.
game. No, just because how long
Oh.
he's been in the game. Because I remember
are we
seeing
sure? We
huh?
sure he's not 58?
Yeah, he is 58 actually. Yeah,
I
he told me.
mean,
He's
I
not
see what you're
fucking
saying,
58,
Jonah.
bro. He's 30.
Dude,
Come on, man.
okay, listen, there's something that happens when you fight, okay? And
Yeah. The
listen,
skin, you know, for sure.
yeah, hey man, if you've been in that many scraps, dude, the guy fought in bare knuckle. I think he did it twice, so like
Yeah.
that'll do it. But
Yeah, that motherfucker's got the miles.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. And
Yeah.
he wears it too. He wears it.
What do you think, Tracy, between him and Austin?
That Kurt dude in Austin,
Yeah.
man, that's a great fight. I
Kurt's
feel
the
like
underdog.
sometimes when I watch the Ultimate Fighter, I feel like the two best guys didn't always make it to the finals, you
Yeah.
know. And I feel like this is one of those seasons where like we really are gonna figure out who's the best here.
Yeah, it's an interesting fight. You know, it's gonna happen. UFC 292. Hopefully, we can get back together and do a final one, prediction one for this thing. So Kurt Hollabaugh against Austin Hubbard. We're missing now. Brad Katona's opponent. Ultimate Fighter though seems to be fucking dead now. Why do I say that? I say that because before, I don't know how long you guys have seen like the history of Tough, but before I was explaining this to somebody, they used to have the season, and then they used to have a whole fucking card named like the Ultimate Fighter finale. And like the main event would
Right.
be like the finals, right? And people from that season would be fighting on there. Then they went from, you know, from that to, hey, we're just adding these fights on a regular fight night, right? And now they have these guys fighting on the prelims of a fucking pay-per-view saying, fuck it. We'll just put you all in there, man. And that's it, man. I'm scared, man. I hope they don't fucking use a Conor McGregor season and put fighters on the fucking early prelims. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
Are you
dude, it's like
fucking kidding me?
we've talked about this like every time we sit down and do one of these. It's okay, I made a point to talk about this because I wanted to remember a point where I was interested today when I was watching it, and I was like, you know what? The part that I did not skip through, other than the fight, of course, was when Connor and Michael were doing their thing because I like these fighters. I like Austin Hubbard. I like Roosevelt Roberts. I know of them. You know, I like watching them. You get invested. That's how you learn to love the fighters is seeing them on camera. But let's be honest, 90% of people that tune into this are like, oh, it's Connor and Michael Chandler. So I like seeing Connor and Michael Chandler. I don't like seeing little 5-second clips of Connor like, oh yeah, it was a really good fight. You know, I don't like seeing all that. You know what
That
I'm
was
saying?
on
Like,
point, bro. That was on point. That was on
He
point.
practiced.
That was on that.
Connor.
He practiced. He definitely fucking.
Oh, dude, no, dude. My Connor impression is primo. Okay, I promise you. I promise you that. But anyways,
That was
my
good,
point.
bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's something that I've tailored for a long time now.
We know.
A painstaking process of trial and error led me to that. Anyways, I like seeing Connor and Michael interacting. You know, that's what I like to see. And however they want to do that, maybe it's more coaches challenges or more like it just is like the same old stuff. It's like the fight prep, you know, like here's what the fighter does, where they're from. And it's like, can we have a little more variation? Like, I don't know. I want to see the house interactions. Like, I want to see them just talking. Like, I want to see the guys interacting with each other. Like, I don't know. It's just stupid.
Look, since there's such a Connor guy, I got a question for the both of you because I thought the trivia shit was pretty lame. I'm not gonna lie though.
It was
Easy as questions.
so easy.
Easy as
But
questions.
neither guy knew what they were talking about, dude.
Yeah.
Neither they were like, I don't know.
So I got a question. How many TKO victories does Conor McGregor have?
Oh.
17, 19, or 21?
What's his record?
I'm not gonna tell you his record.
I think he's
Aren't you a Connor boy?
I
mean
think
that impression was fucking spot on.
I think he's like, if I'm guessing, I think he's like,
Don't look it up. Don't look it up.
I'm not allowed. Look, I think he's
I'm guessing 19.
I'm guessing 19. All right.
I think it's probably, I think he's like 20-4 or something. So it's probably
I'm guessing 17.
I'm guessing 17.
All right, 17. So the answer is 19.
Oh,
yeah.
Really? What's his record?
I'll tell you this one. This is going to tie in with the next question.
All right.
Who's got more wins, Michael Chandler or Conor McGregor? Who's got more career wins, professional wins?
Chandler.
You think Chandler's got more wins?
Yeah.
Tracy?
Yeah, I think so.
Chandler for sure.
Yeah.
That is correct. Chandler has 23 wins. Conor has 22.
So Connor's 22-4, right?
22 and like, I want to say 6.
6? Oh, no way.
Yeah. Well, he lost. He already had a loss to, I believe, Joseph Duffy. He lost to Nate. Then he lost to Habib. Right? He lost to who else did he fucking lose? He lost to Poirier twice.
Dustin.
He lost to Poirier twice.
He had 2 losses before the UFC.
Oh, yeah, 2 losses. There you go.
And then someone else.
And another guy. There you go. So that's 6 losses there.
All right.
22 and 6. Last one here, man. So how many career submission wins does Michael Chandler have?
Oh.
10, 5, or 7?
5. I'm going on the low there. I'm taking the under.
Tracy?
You know, it was weird in the show when they could hear each other's answers and just copy it if they wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Are you about to copy? Are you about to do pull a Connor?
I'm up 1-0 right now, aren't I?
Yeah, you are 1-0.
I think so, yeah.
5.
Bro, come on. Come on.
Okay, I'm changing then.
All right,
Wait.
all right.
Can I? Okay, is his answer's locked in at 5, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, locked in at 5. Then I'll go. What was the other one? 7?
5, 7, or 10?
No way. He's got 10. I guess I'll take 7.
And it was 7.
All right. Hey, that's what I like to hear.
Let's get a tiebreaker.
All right.
What do you got?
I got a random one here for you guys.
All right, give us something. Yeah.
All right, man. What season of The Ultimate Fighter did Nathan Diaz win?
5.
Yeah,
5.
Yeah, he's fucking. All right, that doesn't count. All right, that doesn't count.
You can have it.
No. One more. Who won the only edition of The Ultimate Fighter live? Give me the fighter that won the only live edition of The Ultimate Fighter. It was Ultimate Fighter Season 15. Uriah Faber and Dominic Cruz were the coaches. It was the only.
Weights?
I'm not going to tell you all the weights. It wasn't heavyweight. It wasn't light heavyweight. It's between welterweight, lightweight, and middleweight.
Oh man!
And he had just fought recently. He fought under the he fought a few weeks ago. Fought a few weeks ago. Got submitted pretty fucking fast.
I got nothing. You got to give us multiple choice. All the others were multiple choice.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
All right, multiple choice. All right, Tony Ferguson, Michael Chiesa, and fucking John Dodson.
I think it's Michael Chiesa. Oh, yeah, it's Michael Chiesa because he submitted my boy. He submitted my boy Ali Quinta. Yeah, I remember that. That doesn't count. Ali Quinta's the GOAT. All right, Ali Quinta's the best fighter to ever do it.
Who was it? Tracy?
5 rounds with Khabib, short notice. Don't want to hear it. All right. Anyways,
we gotta get one. Tracy.
Man, I remember now. Well, as soon as you said Chiesa, I was like, okay.
Oh, you guys. All right, man. We'll just fucking leave it as a fucking tie.
No, he got the Nate Diaz one. We'll give it to him.
That's true.
Yeah.
Undefeated. All right, man. So we got one more episode here. Who do you boys think? So I know you guys want Rico to win. Do you guys think that homeboy can actually pull it off? Cody Gibson's a tough guy. He was my number 2 ranked guy here. I had Brad 1. I had Cody 2, Timur 3, and Rico 4. I
think it'll probably be Hail Mary. Not a not a total Hail Mary, but I think it's like a puncher's chance kind of thing where it's like, if you look at all the skills, to me, just personally, it seems like Cody is the more well-rounded fighter. Seems like he has more skills to be able to win. But I love the storyline of Connor's guy. So I'm going to go with him. Artem.
The next Artem. What do you think, Tracy?
Has Cody ever thrown the double hammer fist in a fight?
No, probably not. Hulk smash.
I would pick Cody.
You'll take Cody?
I was gonna say Cody. Yeah, man. Like Jonah said, I think he's just more well-rounded. The experience is so huge. I mean, it became so clear this season how valuable experience can be. It's in the numbers, I feel like, and I feel like you said, I feel like Cody Gibson's one of the better guys in the division on the show, and it's just a tough draw for Rico.
Shit, man. Well, it'll be a good fight. The last episode, we're nearing the end. The last episode of The Ultimate Fighter is going to be airing this coming Tuesday. This will be dropping on a Monday. We got interviews with Kurt Hollabaugh and Austin Hubbard dropping this week as well as we head to UFC 292. Mr. Jose here might have a couple, announcements here. Yeah, maybe, man. There's a media guy that wants to be the first bare knuckle guy to go a fight in BKFC. So I don't know. We might have something.
Oh shit!
We might have something, man. I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk. I'll let you all know. I just all I'll say is I need to get my fat ass in shape.
Oh, dude.
We'll see, boys. Bryce Hall had a good one there. Yeah, but all right. Tracy Reeder, Jonah Rawls, thank you so much, boys. We'll catch you next time. I'll catch you later, everyone later. Goodbye.